Really good win for our football team against a really good Stanford team. Proud of the way our coaches planned for this game and then how the players executed it. I thought the preparation that they put into this week was phenomenal, and then to go out there and execute what we felt was a really good game plan. I'm very proud for both the staff and these kids. I thought really the balance of the offense, the ability to run the ball for 309 and then put 316 passing together with that balance is something that we want each and every week. I commend Deontay and the receivers, 10 of 12 on third downs, making some huge plays for us to keep drives alive, and great job by this guy creating. It seemed like over and over and over, his ability to create and keep his eyes downfield was phenomenal. Thank goodness for our team captain and the defense. One of the most aggressive plans that I've ever been a part of in my 23 years. I think Clancy had every blitz that he possibly had in his entire package and used, and these kids executed it great. Injury-wise, we will check out Michael Brown for a knee injury, as well as Marlon Tuipulotu. With that, we'll take any questions that you have.
Coach, was that the most complete game that you guys have played while you've been the head coach?
It felt that way. There was an energy about our kids and a confidence about our kids. I thought they truly believed in the plan that was put together. But then it's another thing to go out there and execute it. It's a player's game, and to watch a bunch of guys go out there and play like they did with the emotion they did and just execute flawlessly. I'm extremely proud of our players. They did exactly what we asked them to.
Cam, what did you guys say amongst each other, amongst that unit, after Love had, I think it was 102 rushing yards in that first quarter? Mm-hmm. You guys really settled in and took care of business the rest of the way.
Yeah, it was the first couple series of the game, but our saying right now is stay up here. Stay up here all game long for 4 quarters, and everyone's kind of buying in on that. It's like it's an inside joke or a message between us, and I think we're doing well right now. We're playing 4 quarters of football, and we're just only gonna get better.
Sam, you said in practice this week that you felt a little weird during the Western Michigan game. Did you feel a little bit better today?
Yeah, I felt a little bit better. I think honestly, we really we take a lot of energy from the fans too. I think when our fans come out and they're loud, it helps us as players to be able to have that energy and go out there and play to the best of our ability. I'm not saying we didn't do that against Western Michigan. But I am saying that when our fans come out and they're loud and they're ready to go, we can just feed off of that, and that's something special that you don't really get anywhere else.
Sam, can you talk about some of those throws you made? I mean, your receivers made some excellent catches. How big was that for you guys tonight?
It was huge. Just the ability for our receivers to make plays when needed. We talked about it in practice. Just when your opportunity presents itself to just make the most of it. And I think they did a great job of that. And credit to them, the O-line, the running backs for doing, their job.
Sam, for an early season game, this was a pretty good matchup. How important was this win over your conference rival?
It was very important. Anytime we get to play a conference game, it's super important to us. So it was really important. Whenever we get to play Stanford, they've had our number for the last couple of years, and it's just good to be able to come out here and get a good win week 2.
What did you think of your line play today on both sides?
I thought they were excellent on both sides of the ball. Anytime that you outrush a David Shaw Stanford team, that's a special thing because they know how to run the ball better than anybody. So I'm very proud of our kids for doing what they did today, and it was credit to the offensive line. The 5 kids up front right now are playing high-level football, to be honest with you.
Do the game plan, are you thinking this is 625 yards of offense?
I don't ever think that 625 is ever going to happen against Stanford. We have a lot of respect for them, especially their defense, and there's been some hard roads, and we've had some hard days with them in the past. But I thought our kids had their jaw set. I thought they had a mentality to want to come out and be physical, and they believed in what we were doing, and then credit to them. They executed it.
Sam, at what point did you guys, the veteran players, understand what kind of player Steven Carr is?
I think we realized that in practice. Honestly, he just has that. I I guess when you just watch him run, he just has it, whatever it is. But he can just hit a hole, and whenever he sets his mind on going north, that's his mindset. And Rojo has it too. It's awesome to see our running backs as a group. Just whenever, like the receivers, whenever they get their opportunities. Vi got it in the last part of the game there. Whenever they get the opportunity to make a big play, they have, and we're just hoping that continues throughout the season.
Cam, you were shaking your head when nodding when Elton was talking about being the more physical team. Stanford has been a team that's normally done that to you guys for the past few years. What does it feel like to be able to do that for them?
It's a great feeling right now. Like Sam said, Stanford has had our number the last couple of years. So, and to come out here and play the way we did is exciting for us. And I'm just eager to keep moving forward and getting better. And credit to those guys. Heck of a team over there. And we're just pumped right now.
Deontay, Stanford's had a history of talented defensive backs. Did you find that it was easier or harder to get separation from them compared to last week's game?
Well, no, Stanford has a great secondary, and this week Coach T mentioned that we have to make our plays and create separation, and that's what we worked on all week in practice. And when the game presented itself, we just ran with our opportunities, and it was a great job by the O-lineman and Sam and creating a play. And when he was outside the pocket, we would try to find him. So that was the biggest thing for us.
Clay, yesterday, or Thursday rather, you talked about how those guys need to make tough catches because the separation could be an issue. And when you see, Deontay make a tough catch for a touchdown and Steve Mitchell made that on the same drive, what is your reaction to plays like that?
It's so critical to when you try to be a balanced offensive run and pass, and you look up and you saw how many cover 1 snaps and cover 3 snaps with loaded boxes there are. If you can't execute in the passing game, and especially with the explosiveness I thought we did tonight down the field, it makes it hard. If you can keep a box loaded and have no fear of the passing game, it's hard. So the way they performed on third down really stuck out to me. That's one of the best third down defenses that we've gone against in our 8 years here. And to go out there and go 10 of 12 today, really sustain drives, especially in the red zone. We knew that we were going to need touchdowns rather than field goals. And once again, these kids executed in the red zone perfectly. They were 100% again tonight.
Deontay, can you comment on the way the offense was able to be so effective tonight with the 42 points or whatever and 600 plus yards?
Well, we got to give credit to the O-linemen. They block for us, and the running backs, Rojo, Vi, Said, and Steven, they were tremendous. And I thought that as a group of receivers, we stepped up to the challenge and we just ran with our opportunities.
How important was it for you for the offense to get a lead?
I can't comment enough on how fun it is to watch our offense play. There's not one defensive player sitting on the bench tired. It's when we're up there, we're like fans. It's to watch them on third down. I don't have a doubt in my mind that we're gonna get it. Just because of how well they click together and when they get things rolling, it's scary. So I love watching the offense move, and it gives us so much momentum. And they played their asses off tonight.
Sam, how big of an emotional win is this for you, especially the way that Stanford has been against USC over the past few years?
Yeah, it was just to see our guys so pumped up there in the third and fourth quarter, knowing we had to, have our 4-minute offense going with the run, just to see everyone pumped up, Chuma, everyone just jumping up and down, being super excited. It was a super emotional win because it was a big game, big conference game, and we're just going to continue to move on and bring that emotion every single week, really.
Sam, is there any rhyme or reason to your success on first down? It seemed like you had a lot of second and shorts.
Yeah, our coaches put together a great game plan. Stanford, they are what they are. They kind of show their colors. In the film room, they are who they are, and we knew what they were going to bring to the table on first down. And our coaches did a great job of, slowing it down a little bit and giving us time to breathe and really realize what they were going to bring on first down. I thought that was a critical aspect of the game tonight.
Clay, you always talk about balance with the offense. Was there any message that you and T wanted to give to the team with the opening with 4 straight runs, 6 out of 7 were runs to start the game?
Yeah, we were going to lean on our run game. We really thought that first down efficiency was the key to the entire game. Us being in third and manageable, and defensively be 3rd and 7+. And for the first time in a long time, that's what it was. I kept on feeling 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 offensively, and it was because of the execution on first down, especially in the run game. It made third down a lot easier. And then defensively, I thought they were tremendous, especially I know they had the long run early in the game that produced a lot of yards, but after that it really settled down and you felt a lot of 3rd and longs out there. I don't know the total number, but just from my outsider looking in, it's exactly what we wanted, us to be in 3rd and manageable, them to be in 3rd and long. I thought that was a real key.
Coach, I know you don't get too high, too low, but do you feel like you guys proved something to yourselves tonight?
The thing that we proved is we played to our standard, and that's what I keep on telling the kids. It doesn't matter. We're going to walk up against a Texas team next week that comes in with one of the best offensive coaches in the country and Coach Herman, and we have to, again, play to our standard, which is Trojan football. Our schedule is 12 weeks in a row, and there's not a bad opponent on there. And if we don't bring our A game, we don't play up to our standards, then we can get beat. And our goal is to be 1-0 every week.
Cam, how much growth have you seen from a guy like Uchenna Nwosu, especially as a pass rusher, and what's it like working alongside a guy like that?
I love working, right next to Uchenna. It's his intensity and what he brings to the field and to our group is hands down. We couldn't do it without him. So seeing him grow and be in a position that he didn't come here to play. He's just doing whatever is asked, and I think the coaches will preach on how much of a team guy he is and how much he wants us to win and how competitive he is. So it's so much fun to work with him just because of how great of a player he is.
Cam, do you feel like the defense vastly improved from last week to this week, or is it more just after this past week of practice you guys are meshing better together and kind of playing more as a unit?
Yeah, I think we're playing really well as a unit. I think we played well last week, but we answered some questions that we needed for ourselves, and I think as a group we clicked really well tonight and played a great Stanford team, and I think we're just going to keep building confidence off of this game and move forward and hope to get better.
One last one.
Clay, for people who may have seen the Western Michigan game or heard that you guys struggled with that one, or people who wondered if you could carry last year into this year, what kind of statement do you think nationally you guys made tonight?
I know it's coaching talk, but we try to be 1-0 every week, and we try to honor this place, this stadium, every time we walk in here. And I credit to the kids, what they do every time they walk into this Coliseum is truly special. And tonight they honored it, and I'm proud of what they are. It's still early in the season. We'll add them all up in the end and see where we're at. But for right now, this was a great feeling as a head coach and very proud of a bunch of kids that did exactly what we asked them to do, and that's to go beat a really good Stanford team. Thank you, guys.